used a very extensive ground screen and about 250, maybe 250 plus radials. And I have a parasitic reflector in the back now favoring northwest, but considering you run vertical, you are about 25 dB over S9, and that is on the back of the antenna, so massive signal, Chris. So well done there. So I'll send it back to Chris, and maybe you will get some more from US. K2RR, I'm OK2IT with the company, a large company.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just on, Chris, I'm on your page right now. I'm just taking a look at it. And let me check, is there anyone from the United States, Canada, Caribbean, on frequency is Czech Republic and Greece, from your perspective? Anyone around? That. Please listen for a station from Michigan. It's a really nice station. Don, go ahead with Sugar Victor Zero station. His name is Chris. Whiskey Alpha 8, Oscar Lima November to transmit in the group K2RR. Yeah, Chris, anything from Whiskey Alpha 8? Okay, we don't have the conditions, Chris. It's not good. It'll be much better at your sunrise. Much better at your sunrise, Chris. Over.
I got copy.
Okay, go ahead. Don, go ahead. I'm listening right now on the stream.
Okay, I'll check. Whiskey America 8, Oscar Lima November. Any copy from Oscar Kilowatt number 2, India Tango. Oscar Kilo number 2, Italy, Texas. Over. Okay, QSL Don. Thank you very much, Don. Your name is Yuri, Japan, India, Romeo, India. You 4x5, 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4x5, 45. Whiskey Alpha 8, Oscar Lima November. I'm OK2 India Tango.
Okay, Don, my pleasure. Always, not a problem. And I'm listening on the stream right now, and I'm hearing, Chris, I am hearing another station, the Greek station, talking on 3785. And this is something that has been, this is a false stream that was created by but I'm not hearing you yet on, let's see, 3795, 10 kilohertz higher, over. Italy Tango, Oscar Kilo 2, Italy Tango, here's Whiskey 8, Whiskey 8, Zulu, over.
Yeah, W8 Victor Zulu. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. W8, I think it's Victor Zulu. If not, I do apologize. It's my mistake. You're big signal. You're 509, 59 plus. I'm okay to IT, and the name is Erie. Japan, Italy, Romeo, Italy. Over.
Okay, thank you for the 5 and 9. You're about a 5 and 5 in West Virginia. You're call sign Whiskey 8 Victor Zulu. You have that correct, over?
Yeah, QSL. Well, thanks for the 5 and 5. And a beautiful signal. I'm listening to on the 9 circle RX array, and you are really 509, 59. Great signal. Thank you. What's the name? Okay, QSL Gene. Well, thank you very much. I'll put you in the lock as a North Virginia. And yeah, the name is Erie. I think I did say that. But there is another station from Greece, so do stand by, and I'll ask Chris, any copy on Gene?
I did not copy that with Rich, over. Okay, repeat the report, please, Chris. Repeat the report for Whiskey 8 Victor Zanzibar. Please repeat the report, Chris, over. Okay, Chris, 3 by 5, 3 by 5. Got the 3 by 5. You're 5, 55, over. Okay, Dave, well, thanks. You take care, be well, and have a little bit more to eat, and we'll talk soon, Dave. W2 Fox Echo in the group, Kilowatt 2 Radio. Bye-bye, Dave.
Bye-bye, Dave. Thanks very much for being there.
Okay. On frequency is W8 Victor Zanzibar, and other stations from the United States and Canada. And is there anyone else on from anywhere? This is K2 Radio. Boy, here is so quiet.
It is indeed. I mean, I have a quick question for Chris. I was looking at the QRZ page for the vertical from Grazione. He did mention And I'm wondering, is it 20 meters at a 20 meters band, or is it 20 meters at 20 meters tall vertical radius? Yeah, Jerry, or Yiri. Usually the J is difficult. The proper pronunciation would be easy, but the letter is only existence in the Czech language, so it is very difficult for anybody else to just to pronounce it. So I go with the Jerry or Yiri. I don't mind either. So, but okay, I understand. So 13 meters tall vertical radiator, set, I guess, against the radial. With an LC network at the base. Well, it's doing a great job. I mean, I started off, I came back on 80 meters with an inverted L, a similar setup, 12 meters tall vertical radiator with a horizontal 2 wires at the top, so more like a T antenna. And then eventually, progress to the full size, and then the full verticals and phase, blah, blah, blah. But, the verticals are really, really doing a great job, specifically if you're close by or near to the sea, to the beach, then they're working really, really, really well. And just a funny comment, I'm looking at your YouTube stream, and it's funny because I got confused because I run Flex Radio myself. I run Flex Radio 6300, the bottom of the line, and I was trying to click on your YouTube, and I was wondering why am I not transmitting, because I was clicking the wrong Smart SDR window. That's a funny note. Anyway, let's put it back to Rich. I know he wanted to pull the plug for some time, so I'm not sure if he still wants to do it or if he's staying till the European sunrise. Kilowatt to radio and group. Okay to IT.
Yuri, gone are the days when I work continuously. I enjoy it so much, but there's so many wonderful projects that have to be done. This is Kilowatt 2 radio and others from Europe and the U.S. and Canada. Is there any other stations from the United States or Canada or currently on frequency? Nothing heard. Is there anyone from Europe or Africa or the Atlantic? Kilowatt 2 radio listening Europe or Africa or the Atlantic? Over. Okay, I'm not hearing. I spoke to Zulu Delta 7 Bravo Victor, I think, earlier today, and he had a really, really decent signal, but on another band. And I think he's come down to 8 meters at times. So, anyone from, one more call from Europe or AGS? This is Kilowatt 2 radio and other stations, over. Yuri, I'm not hearing a soul.
Nope, not here either. And honestly, I'm really, really surprised. I'm really surprised there is not much more activity from Europe. At least, it is 4:33. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning, and usually we do get the first wave of Europeans who are waking up a little bit early to go to work, and they wake up half an hour early just to turn the radio on and see what the band's like. But there's just nobody today. Well, never mind. What can I say? I one big project now. I hope I'll manage it before the season properly starts. I finally have a 20 meters tall tower, so that's what, 70 foot, yeah. a 70-footer with another 30-foot vertical fiberglass section on the top, which will be supporting the 160-meter vertical top loaded. But is to test elevated quarter-wave vertical, so it will be 20 meters full-size quarter-wave vertical, but I'll be feeding it against 4 tuned radials, and I'll be trying to engage only single radial at a time to get the extra gain in one direction only. So that's my project for this winter.
Okay, that's a good project. It has been done before, and there was a antenna called a 2020, which was basically what you described. It was used in the 1940s, and it had a quarter wave that was on a 12-pole, and then it had a quarter wave radio, which was actually aluminum tubing coming off at right angles. And it was a very common antenna and with good results. And then I personally have put up a 18 AVT wideband, 5-band vertical on a telescoping pole that was on top of a 343-foot roof above the Hudson River. And what I did was I raised it slowly, 10 feet at a time, with the same arrangement, 4 radials, 4 counterpoise radials coming down at an angle. And what I found was there was magic occurred at around a quarter, when the base of the 18 AVT was a quarter wavelength above the ground, above the counterpoise. When it was lower than that, it saw the roof and not the counterpoise. But when it was high enough, a quarter wave, the base, it saw the counterpoise, and it worked beautifully.
Okay, yes, you are so. We didn't forget about you, Chris, but I did realize one thing, and that is my ham shack is covered by a tin roof. So I have another, a ground plane, another possible ground plane, which is now obviously not engaged. It's not being in use. So I'm actually thinking about grounding the whole roof and attaching it to the ground screen, and sort of erecting or elevating the vertical at least those 3 meters or 3.5 meters above the ham shack, and get the feed point raised. That should introduce less ground losses. I mean, you and me, we both ran a lot of wire to the ground to get the ground screen and ground system, as minimum lossy as possible. But still, it's a ground loss. When you get it elevated, the losses go pretty much near zero. But we'll see. I might still do the other things like the second vertical in phase, etc. That I think that was the best result I had, even with the mediocre ground system. 2-phase verticals always work better. So I'll first try to get the second vertical. I have the phasing. I have to make the harnesses again, but that's not a big issue with the vector analyzer today. So we'll see. Okay, anyway guys, I think you wanted to disappear. I'll disappear for a little while as well, otherwise you will not be able to leave the frequency. Hi. I'm gonna make coffee. I have my morning net starting in about an hour time, so I'll get ready, pen and paper, etc. for that. But I'll be back in my sunrise anyway. I'll put the microphone back to Chris for final. Oops, 2 minutes TOT. I'll put the microphone back to Chris, so he knows we have not forgotten about him, and I'm sure we will.